What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another dancehall video tutorial. Hi-hats and snares, topic of discussion, mainly hi-hats. Couple of people that asked me about how to do like the hi-hat chops them and the roll them. So I'll just go over that in our video and focus on that. But I work with some Riddim what me do recently. Or just use the melody from them and then just build some hi-hat rolls around them. So I go up on my desktop and grab a couple. And I'll use alright, let's use the Mardi Gras Riddim. Let's go in our project and get the stems, and we need a couple of stems out there. So mainly we really need strings. So the tempo for this should be 100, so we can chop this literally and we should have the pattern. Yep. All right, cool. And we'll just work with simple with the first melody. Cool. So let's drag in the kick pattern now. And then we'll go in and add the hi-hats and the snare. So these are the kick. Okay, but then I look for a bass and I think I find it, so let's bring this in. All right, cool. So now we want to add some hi-hats and claps to that. So let's just grab out of the project files now. Hold on, let's close the stems, go into project files, and we'll grab one clap and the hi-hat. So now we have a groove going, you know, simple, nothing too over the top, you understand? Let's extend it. But we want to add some hi-hat, right? So the easiest way, quickest way, scores, go, yard business, new folder, hi-hat. I mean, MIDI kit coming soon. Let's go in and do some work. So we'll just put in the simple. What me always do is me typically start with the simple, fill each 2 steps, just like that. You know, and get a basic groove going, right? Yeah, listen a couple times. So in my head right now, me a process in my head right now. I say, all right, I can put a chop this, I can put a chop this. You know what I mean? Everybody can do that. You know what I mean? Anybody can imagine something happening, but the problem is executing upon that happening. This is where basically you have to kind of get an understanding of the grid, and you really kind of have to understand what going on. This thing, and this is what make me say you have to kind of understand the grid, right? If me for drag out them notes, are cool. Boom. Drag them out like that. We still have the same pattern, right? Yeah, anybody can go in and go like this. Boom. Press Alt and U, bring up the chopper and add. Anybody can do that, right? No. The problem what a lot of people struggle with is doing it manually, right? So let's say I add a chop, but I don't want it so fast. me can now switch up the grid and go in and add my own chops because me know what it does sound like. So basically, me can tell you, say, if me select quarter note step, the notes them do sound on time. It do more rapid, you know what I mean? It do equal. It do be basically same distance between. It gonna be an even distance between. But if me select 1/3, me can now put offset notes and shit like that and make it kind of cascade a little bit. Like if me want a snare or if me want a hi-hat roll, right? If me want a hi-hat roll like this, let's say, let's take that out and put this. You know what I mean? Notice so it always sound like it a fall down, it a cascade. You know what I mean? It not even. If it did even, it would have sound like this. You know what I mean? As opposed to that. You understand what I say? So this, what I say, me I do like 3rd note hi-hat rolls. Fuck technical terms and all of that, right? So basically, it's a trial and error thing, you know what I mean? It take a while to catch, because if you have to look, it's a fucking thousands of lines in a piano roll. But it's not impossible, you know what I mean? So if you can, if you're thinking in your head, say, yeah, I want, like, it's like something like what me I do, like, then you know, say, you have to go with something odd. Me can leave this on line, right? And still accomplish the same exact hi-hat roll. Even though if you look on the grid, it not show. See, like when I go in a 3rd note or 3rd note step, it show a different set of lines as opposed to being on line. When I dip on line, you can only do shit like this. You know what I mean? So what me do is over the years, I kind of get comfortable with the grid to the point where now I really just go in and draw in my own hi-hats, right? So let's say I want to offset the notes them for offset, just like how it kind of make it sound like it a fall down. What I do is I zoom in all the way, you know what I mean? Zoom in all the way. Now, if you're up on line and you zoom in all the way, what that allow you to do now is move around the notes them small, in a small steps. As opposed to if you zoom out, you only can move the notes them on the line. You know what I mean? So that's typical. If you watch my video, them, that's typical of what I do. So you zoom in all the way. Now, you have to kind of can count. So if me make them a half note step, being, I'm say half note, that means if I put 2 next to each other, them fill out the whole step. If me do that, that'll tell me some have 4, basically 4 division in between, right? So in between them, the 4 division, then I have 3 more division because I can go and make the offset note, then I can put either 3 note or 4 note in between. So, you know, we can add a whole lot more than that, but just to kind of keep it simple. If more add like the offset type of thing, what I do is basically I stretch this out and then I try move around the notes them until it fill up 3. So if I put 3 of them next to each other and it fill up the spot, then I know some have an offset type of you understand what I mean? It offset, right? So as far as the roll go. So you know what I mean? So basically you look on it that way there, you can say, okay, so this fast. So if I want an even faster one that's still offset, basically all I can do is cut them notes here. Now zoom in all the way, cut them notes here in a half, and then put the other notes beside them. Now it's still offset, but we are do it in a we are do it much more rapid. You understand what I say? And if we go in a thirds, you notice that them line up exactly upon the grid. If we go in a quarter notes, them off. You know what I mean? So it's not as fast as a quarter note. Like if we did for quantize them, yeah, you see it off. Which it sound good, but that's not what we are trying to get to. You know what I mean? So basically, like I say, you just need to get kind of a small grasp or a small understanding. You know what I mean? So more draw out a pattern and kind of explain exactly what I go on as I go along. You know what I mean? Or go from basically beginner all the way straight out to advanced with panning and pitch and all of that, right? So basically, let's say we are building a hi-hat pattern. We have drums and everything. I go. So we do the hi-hats now. All right, cool. So like me say, as me I listen, me I get idea in my head. So like right as some want like an offset, want it kind of slow down as far as the hi-hat. Remember the hi-hat carry the energy, and I mean, some want slow it down, want put 3 notes in right as so. So we'll just move this over. And like me say, you can make the notes notes them big until them fill up the spot, and that's how you know when you have them correct. Remember, we're in a line, you know. We're now in a quarter note step, which is basically line because it's even the same way. You know what I mean? So what would I do? Just go thirds. I would undo this. Quantize the note first. Now, can move them around until them take up the right amount of space in between. So we have one here, so let's quantize them here. Cool. So we have 1, 2, 3. You understand what I'm saying? Simple. If you want to do something, where you just want, if you know, say you just want to chop up a note, there's no need for going and do nothing manually. Just, you know what I mean, you shortcut Alt and U. This is the problem though. When I do Alt and U, even though this note look like it even, you know what I mean, notice when I cut it, it not right. And the main reason for that is because if we go back to line, this note is not, you know, exactly lining up with the grid. So if we quantize that and then do it, now we have an even chop. We can make a faster, you know, look at chops or whatever we want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Moving on. So we have the first part of this done. Cool, right? That's something I think for do another, a quick little, just like a 2-note, but something faster than that. So let's get rid of that. We can either Alt and U and cut that in half. Now I mean, and now if you listen to that, what we kind of do is we kind of add a start and stop. So I have the first 2 notes, you know, so it's like them I try going and slide, but them immediately come back out with the note or follow. If you listen to it without the note, it sounds weird. Now I mean, if we put the note there, I mean, so them basically play off of each other. Let's finish this up. We'll add the same 3 notes here, we'll just copy them over and we'll do it 6 times. But now, what we do on top of that is we don't make them slow down as them go along. So we already have 3 here. So what we can do is just chop them there in a half and move this over. And so now it does slow down as we go out. And what we do is more sure another trick we use when we can actually make the hi-hat them go from like rapid into a progressive slowdown. And we'll explain exactly what I'm talking about. Cool. So me like that. So me don't want it just go from this fast. I want it kind of gradually, let me say progressively slow down into the last 3. So what we can do is let's go in. Let's switch this to 3rd note. Let's bring these all the way back like that, or do the same thing with them, yeah? So what we can do now is if we zoom in all the way, we have freedom to kind of move in between the notes. Like I say, when you zoom in all the way, you can move notes freely. Let's go back in a line. You can move notes freely, right? So we know them first couple of go fast. What we can do is take this out, move this here, and you just listen to like the progressively or you just slow down. And then what we also can do is we can, like so we'll go from kind of like a beginner to advanced without what you want to call it, yeah. Without add like volume and pitch and panning to the hi-hat. So let's listen to the whole pattern before we start do all of that. Let's go back to the start. Something just changed. Oh, tempo. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? And if you listen to the hi-hat, it kind of fall in with the beat, because when the beat above a drop, all of the instruments them drop out and the hi-hat slow down with it. All right, so let's get into the more advanced stuff. So basically, typically, like I say, everything have to come from in your head. Every single thing have to come from in your head because you have to know what you want to do and then just know if you execute. So while me I listen to this, let's go back to the start. Immediately right there, so what idea what me having in my head right now, me I say, all right, cool, I could have the hi-hat them upon from left to right. So what we do, just come in. And if you right click, if you highlight the notes them where you want upon and right click in the editor down here, so if you right click, you can cascade them just like that evenly. So you're not even have to worry about doing it manually. Just right click. Then right click in the piano roll for clear it. Now we have the hi-hats them upon from left to right. You know what I mean? Simple. Let's keep going. Like right here, like where the can just have one fully left, fully right. And then here, we can go like halfway from the left to the right side. Kind of matching this slower. All right, let's lower the volume a little bit. Now we can start mess with the pitch. All right, so the perfect note to pitch down is a chop. So what we'll do, we'll take from center and we'll feed them evenly all the way to about half. Same thing here, what we'll do is we'll go up with them I want to do. And then one thing I kind of have to remember too, you know, all of them things are trial and error, you know what I mean? You might do something by a total accident, which a whole heap of time to do that, and you love it. You know, so it's not sitting where you have to master the first time I do it. I just go in and fuck around, you know what I mean? To tell you the absolute truth, a hi-hats really make me take up production serious because I see a brother do exactly what me I do. This a way back in the like 2011, do exact same thing. They chop up some hi-hat and I ask the man, oh, you do that, bro? And the man say, brother, you know, so I can't tell you today it's a complicated subject. I swear to God. That him tell me and I go home and look it up on YouTube and find out, man. I never make him know so I know how to do it. But years later, him when they ask me for Riddim, or beat, because he pop money make them time. But it just goes to show, you know what I mean? It's no matter how simple it may want to be, people just rather hold on upon it like it's a blood clot chest of gold, you know what I mean? Like right here, can go up. You know, there's a lot of creative things that we can do, right? So I'll show you one creative trick what we can do. Let's do this. Let's shorten up them, yeah. Let's raise these up. Let's stretch them back out. And what we call this is the hidden hi-hat pattern, right? So let's drag these back down. We close off of that. It look like a just simple one pair of hi-hat. So what we can do with that? Let's put this back up. We have control of them. What we'll do is we'll go from here and we'll fade down like that, right? So now, we basically have two sets of the same hi-hat they play, same exact melody, but them have different pitch. Listen to it and see what it sounds like. And it might sound crazy. So let's go back to panning. Let's raise this back up one more time. Let's take this, put it fully to the left, and I'll take the ones here and put them fully to the right. Now, what we'll do is we'll drop velocity pan one. So they'll go down pan one. Wi-Fi go down. And the other ones, we'll just raise the volume. So play. And it gives this stereo effect, but it seems short, right? So what we could do is we could have stretched this out a little bit, just to kind of give a much better effect because it's so quick, you never really know what the fuck is happening. So let's lower the volume on all of these. And then let's take these and raise the volume on all of these. Then let's go back into panning. We already have that fully left and fully right. Let's go to pitch. All right, so the pitch on this needs to come down and the pitch on this needs to, yeah, one needs to go down and one needs to go up, actually. You understand? just much more interesting. You understand what I say? And then even so, we even have one feed out and one feed in. We can have both of them feed in. There's no problem with that. But them play a different pattern. So in our full mix, it give off the illusion, say it different. You understand what I say? And yeah, coming on and stretch the video much fucking longer. That's basically it. You just need to get a formal understanding of the grid. You don't need to master the grid for do none of what me I do. Literally, I could have just come in and just use shortcut and do all of my chop them from A to Z. But if you want to get really creative and really stand out, make your thing them really unique, these are just the type of things where you have to do. Me I go export the loop, yeah. It do in the description. Of course, it do up on my website for free. It also go a part of this MIDI kit here where I pull the original couple of loops from. This will be loop number 82. It will be a hi-hat. Tempo is 100 BPM. Save. And it will be in the description. Until next time, it's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar. Peace.